So what is natural hygiene? Natural hygiene was a system of healing, not medicine per se, but healing, created by Dr. Herbert Shelton. Now, natural hygiene is similar to traditional Chinese medicine or Asiatic medicine in the sense that both traditional Chinese medicine and other things like Ayurvedic medicine are about basically creating a proper environment for the body to create more vital essence. Now, this is called different things by different people. In China, it's called qi. In Japan and Korea, it's qi. The West, we call it animal magnetism, from Franz Anton Mesmer. Now, I don't want to get too into that because that's a whole another subject. I've studied internal alchemy for many, many years. But essentially, natural hygiene is about conserving and regenerating the life force of the body. Now people will go, well, can you show me that our life force? No, but life force is visible in many aspects, in the vigor of the individual, in the sexual appetites of the individual, of the willful intention of the individual, the ability of the individual to go out there and do things, and also the general health, general appearance, sunken eyes, poor complexion, things of this nature show a weak vital essence. And this is where natural hygiene comes in. I don't see natural hygiene as Dr. Shelton did or as many natural hygienists see it, which is they see it as an alternative to regular medicine, to mainstream medicine. I see natural hygiene as what you do to stay healthy, to not need regular medicine. However, I also see it as a means to, basically natural hygiene is what you should be doing anyway to keep yourself healthy. And then people will go, well, how long, for example, natural hygiene and exercise, people will go, well, how many days a week do I exercise? Well, how many days a week do you brush your teeth? How many days a week do you shower? How many days a week do you change your bed, or things of this, or not change your bed, make your bed, things of this nature? This is natural hygiene. Natural hygiene you must do all the time. You must follow a specific diet. You must do specific exercises. You must do these things to cultivate health. Now, what's the importance of diet and what kind of diet? The kind of diet prescribed by people like Herbert Shelton is a fruit-heavy diet, and it's not really the best diet. I would recommend people look into the diets proposed by Dr. Greger and Dr. Joel Fuhrman. Dr. Greger of course, nutritionfacts.org, which carnivores hate, and Dr. Fuhrman, who wrote the book, a number of books. I'm going to leave links to both Dr. Greger and Dr. Fuhrman's materials so that people can see what they promote. Now, I don't necessarily agree wholeheartedly with the fact of over-restriction of sodium. I'm somebody that has had issues with low sodium, and the reason why is because when you follow a whole food vegan diet, it's very difficult to get sodium because sodium primarily in the modern human's diet comes from refined foods such as canned goods and things like that. So my way around that has been to just use salad dressings and things of this nature, not liberally, but enough that I'm getting about 1,500 milligrams of sodium a day, which is basically the minimum you need to be healthy. So to go further, what I would like to point out is people will go, well, natural hygiene doesn't sound very natural. It doesn't sound like a caveman diet. Well, the thing is with that is what people need to understand. To presume that the human animal, in its current environment and in its current setting, would be in need of a diet when we're not a diet like our caveman ancestors, when we're not performing activities such as our caveman ancestors. When if you look outside, there's not 5 feet of snow on the ground, okay, or more. There's no permafrost outside. Most of us don't have permafrost outside our windows. So we don't need these high calorically dense diets that are high in fat to keep us going. The other thing is the types of activities we're doing are far different. It's very rare that we're going to be running down and eating a woolly mammoth anymore. Okay, that's not a common occurrence in the 21st century. So we need to adjust our diets and lifestyles for the obstacles we face today. So, for example, this is why we need things like the relaxation method, why we need things like yoga, why we need things like a diet that is less calorically dense, more nutrient dense, and less calorically dense. See, this is the whole thing. This is the problem with the paleo diet, is people wish to, because it's very macho. You have to understand that. It's also like the warrior diet, but the warrior diet is a better diet. But people want to see themselves as, oh, caveman, or I'm a gladiator. Well, that's not really the facts, is it? So, if you're not participating in rigorous, destructive activities every day, because remember, these foods, these high-fat, high-cholesterol foods, cause inflammation, as do these activities such as heavy training for hand-to-hand combat, which is what what many people like to see themselves as. They're a gladiator, a mixed martial artist, or any of this nonsense when they're really not. Well, you shouldn't eat for these activities if you're not performing these activities. And that's one of the funny things, is a lot of these people that promote these lifestyles of paleo or the carnivore diet or things like this, what they're not understanding is their lifestyle does not match the proposed diet. That's the whole thing with paleo, is paleo is set for a time period that we no longer live in. And I did a video recently on religion being a technology for seeing man's place in the universe. It's our way of helping us see reality as it is. And that's the thing, is we need to see reality the way it is. And that's why systems like yoga were created, Ayurvedic medicine, things of this nature were created. And I'm not saying these are accurate things, because they're not. They're not scientifically plausible. Natural hygiene is, though. Natural hygiene stops being alternative medicine when it starts working. Okay? That's the thing, is it's clinically proven, and it does work. It does work if it's done. It does not work enough to replace regular medicine, but it works enough to be an adjunct therapy along with regular medicine. And that's all for this video. There's going to be plenty of links in the description regarding natural hygiene and other links to Dr. Furman and Dr. Greger. And that's all for this video.